Hello. Welcome back to Just a Breezy Chat. We are on season 8, episode 4. Oh my gosh, it has been so crazy, y'all. I'm not joking. Between college football, which you don't want to get me started on what's going on in the world of college football, and I'm just going to say this Ohio State, you're going to choke. If anybody's listening from Ohio and you're an Ohio State fan, I'm not apologizing for that. I'm an Auburn fan. I'm an SEC girl. I hate Alabama with a passion, so yeah. It, oh well. Anyway, um, welcome back to Just a Breezy Chat. My name is Breezy, and this is one of my mini podcasts I do. I also work jobs, so busy person, and everything. But yeah, so today I'm going to talk about my earliest memory, and I want to say for me I was about 3 or 4. We had just moved into what I called Gates Hill. Um, And we just moved into a little single ride, and my grandparents were signing some sort of paper. I can't remember if it was for the car or the trailer, but it was like simplest time. But it's my earliest memories and everything else. But if you're new here, hit that like button, hit that bell for notifications. Also, please subscribe, help a girl out. I also gotta say, War Eagle. Love my Tigers. I was very happy with that Texas A&M game. Nearly had a heart attack, but I was also very happy, very much almost having a heart attack with that Georgia Tech game. Part of me wanted 10 overtimes, but I don't think my heart could handle it if it went to 10. But anyway, well, like I said, let's talk about how our memories can shape us. And I want to say that memories do play a significant and crucial role in shaping our lives. They can, from our personalities and behaviors to our physical health. They can also help us form a sense of identity and our internal biographies, which are also a part of our story and tell us, um, that we tell about ourselves. Now, there are many types of memories out there. There's our early childhood memories, and these are our earliest form of memories, like I told you guys, whether good or bad, and they can shape us, our identity, and we interact with our family, caregivers, environment, and these memories can have an emotional compass guiding our beliefs, reactions, and perspectives about the world. One of my favorite childhood memories is at the top of Gates Hill in Sweetwater, Alabama. If you know what I'm talking about, you know I hope one day to go back down there, but I'm not ready to relive that trauma of going back. But one of my favorite memories is it was my sister and my 2 cousins. We would all like just take turns rolling down that gravel road, dirt road, and it was just so fun. Like, got a concussion afterwards, some of it, but we were kids. Like, we were just wanting to have fun. And that was one of my favorite childhood memories, and everything. Our next one is our implicit memories. And these are the unconscious memories that affect us in many ways, even as partners, parents, and people. And they can cause us to be reactive and experience them as reality without realizing or recalling them. I know for me, I am a survivor of abuse and everything, and there are certain memories that I suppressed. And I'm looking back now and I'm looking at these like, this is why when somebody does this to me, this is why I act like this. I'll be the first to admit, when it comes to trusting, especially with guys, like, I don't know, I know this sounds terrible to say, but when it comes to guys, I don't trust as easily. Like, there's very few people that I trust, especially when it comes to touch. I hate being touched. Um, my very few people. Now, one of my friends, I've talked about him before on my blog, but he's one of the few people that I will let touch me, and very few of my guy friends that I trust with all my heart, and I will let them hug me. It is true. Then there's these milestones that we used to, then there's the milestones which are important memories to us. And these can be like college graduation and new challenges and experience. Capturing and preserving these memories it can be a way to honor them. I'm the first generation college graduate with my associate's degree. I don't know where I'm at with my bachelor's right now. I'm just letting life happen as it goes. But anyway, these are like these milestones are important. Like for me, almost 2 years ago, I moved to Tennessee. That was an important milestone for me because 8 years before that, I moved to North Alabama. If you would have asked me nearly 10 years ago if I could have made that move to Tennessee after I graduated high school, no, I couldn't have. I didn't feel ready. I could not be ready for that at all. And that's okay. Sometimes our memories, like these milestones, are important to us, and we hit them at our exact time. What's another form of a memory? Our core memories. And these are some memories that are important to us and that we choose to believe and let them shape us to who we are. These are important, like from little moments you have as cousin, from the moments like you're falling or you're touching something that you know you're not supposed to, but you do it anyway. Then there's the reconstructed memories, and this is like when we recall an event, we construct a piece together by fragment and details and filling in the gaps. And this can mean that we change the details, introduce new emotions, and interpret the meaning of these events each time we recall it. So, there's many. My childhood, traumatic and trauma, I try not to think about it, but here we are in this life. And it's always going to be a part of me, and I'm still coping with all of that, but life isn't easy, so we just got to suck it up, buttercup. Also, therapy helps. I'm putting that one out there right now. But we also, let's talk about some memories. There's our very first memories. For me, here's my memories. My very first memory, I told you at the beginning of this video, was when I was about 3 or 4, and we had just moved into Gatesville, the little single wide trailer. So yes, I come from nothing, guys. I come from way below the poverty line, and I'm determined to make something of myself. I'm now 40 minutes from Nashville, all the way from rural Alabama. It has been a long journey, but I got there on my own, and I met some amazing people on the way. I felt my family that isn't blood, but here's the thing: I found for me, blood isn't always family. Sometimes water is thicker than blood at the end of the day, and that's gonna hurt some people. I know, but it's true. Blood sometimes it's the blood family that will let you down more than anything. Meeting my best friend in the 5th grade. Brittany, if you're watching this, you know I love you. And I love my babies. So we met in the 5th grade. I remember this moment exactly. Um, it was I sat across from her in my first day of in the class, Miss Dana Hill, and I ate an oatmeal cookie in front of her. And she was like, "Oh, you're just gonna eat that cookie in front of me?" I was just like, "Yep, ate it anyway." I got moved to another class that same day because of overcrowding. But anyway, it's Demopolis, Alabama. Like I said, rural Alabama, y'all. I am from a small town, and I keep embracing that I'm from a small town. Another memory I have is leaving home at 18. There was a lot of things that led to that decision, my home life, for example, but I needed to leave home at 18. That was like something that I needed the most in everything else. Staying in Alabama, North Alabama, 3 months later, which would eventually become 8 years, that was another memory that was the hardest thing decision for me, but I'm so glad I did. Then I met my first college friend, Emily Dia. I love her. I'm in her wedding come May, so I'm very excited. She's my sister, honestly. And that's the thing. She is a friend who became family. And I keep me what I said when blood isn't always family. Sometimes water is thicker than blood. And then I met my family. This is my unofficial adopted family. These are my parents, as I call them. These are the people that love me, and I have two little brothers from them that if even if you did know us, like even if you didn't know we weren't related, you would think we were because we act so much alike. Samuel and I were very type A, we're very detail oriented, and we like to make sure everything's perfect. And a lot of times I had to remind him that just all we've just got to embrace the little imperfections in life. It's hard for us, but we have to do it. And Luke, we act so much alike. I feel like if I would have known, feel like I'm that big sister who's always protecting him, um, keeping him from getting into trouble and stuff. Then another memory that have is graduating from Wallace. Um, that was a very big deal for me, being the first in my family to graduate college and everything else. And then another memory is moving to Murfreesboro. I love that. Best decision I could have ever made. I know I can only deal with Nashville if I want to, but I don't have to all the time, and that's the beauty of dealing with the Nashville traffic. If you know, you know. Um, um, let's see. What's the memories I'm trying to forget? Being abused as a kid, being sexually abused as a kid and an adult. cutting myself, unhealthy ways to cope with pain. Such a, so, one y'all know I was a cutter. Not proud of it, but here we are today. But it's those memories that we try to forget that shape us. So why are memories important? We ha- it's understanding the past and the present. They help people understand their behavior and frame their understanding of the present and future. They also help people have a sense of their lives, including some of these that are connected to those, shaping our personalities. Memories, especially early emotions, memories can help form a person's personality, behavior, and physical health. They also act as an emotional compass, guiding a person's reaction, beliefs, and perspectives. Enriching our lives, these provide a sense of joy, humor, and comfort. Building relationships, positive relationships are so helpful for us. Learning and evolving. I am a constant believer that you never stop learning. So, how do they shape us? They help us with our identity, our internal biographies, even our core memories, for crying out loud. They help us with learning, even relationships as we go. And we're constantly learning and evolving. So, if you quit, that's when ignorance sets in. I'm a firm believer in that. Um, Now, I want to end this episode with a quote, as always, and it goes, "We don't remember the days, we just remember moments." And I mean, that is something very true. But that is it for this episode. I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a great day.